Stadium just outside of Buffalo, New York. Today we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Denver Broncos taking on the Buffalo Bills. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback.
Ready.
On play action. Love to throw. That's caught. It's Marvin Mims. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
A gain of 21 yards. First down, Denver.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. This quick pass complete to Sutton. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. It's another first down on what will be a gain of 21 yards. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
And they move this all the way down to the 9. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Boy, no problems getting down the field here on this opening drive. They've looked really sharp in the early going, and they've come up with some big plays already. Here's another that's going to set up 1st and goal.
He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line.
Here's where we need to see some tenacity from this defense, because they've been pushed right down the field on this opening drive. They've got to find some way to push back, and that's a good first step.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Touchdown, Broncos. Cortland Sutton with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Broncos have taken the early lead on the road here in Buffalo. Well, these guys scored touchdown after touchdown in that win a week ago. So how do they come out this week? Same way. They've got that momentum going, a touchdown on the opening drive.
I think it's safe to say that they're in a groove, isn't it? I mean, a lot of times we've seen where teams have scored a ton of points the week before. The very next week struggle to score, almost as if they used it all up. Not in this case. This group appears locked in.
And we're going to have to make some adjustments if you're on the other side of that football. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Broncos 7, Bills 0.
Now after the Dicker field goal, he's back out, ready to send it away. He will return this from deep in the end zone.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. They'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. This 2nd and 4. To the air, Allen. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And Diggs will have the Bills first down as he'll get this up to the 32.
That's good for Bills. First down.
That's quickly out wide to Davis. Oh, that's just not fair, and now room to run. And he's going to be shoved out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A huge play there on the screen pass. 57 yards.
It's early, but a notch of cliche alert here. Big players make big plays. Should I say in big games, too? Ah, what the heck. And this defense, they're going to have to find some way to slow him down as this game goes on, because when this combination is going good, they can tear your secondary apart.
And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Second and 9. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. And he's got his tight end Knox for a Bills touchdown. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Bills are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. And Tyler Bass on for the extra point attempt. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and he'll take over at the 25. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
A second down throw for Love. This is Fant on the short completion. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Head coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting into the open man. That's good recognition there, and how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
And that is how you respond after taking one on the chin to begin this game. Give up a first drive touchdown, go back out on defense, and completely shut them down to force a 3 and out.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. And now before they run this play on 4th and 1, we're going to get a break and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They'll try and run for it. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. Love now. Out to Cole on the right side. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit. But get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field. Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. You look at this Buffalo defense. They're going to need to be strong against the run in this one.
And this group talks all the time about wanting to be better, getting stronger against the run. And to me, it all starts up front. You've got to win the line of scrimmage in order to play against the run very well.
Now a 2nd and 10. Now Love. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
I think that's how this defense is going to need to play these tight ends. Again, get right up on them and stay physical. And that paid off on that play, helping force that incompletion.
On third down, Love. And that is incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Yeah, they dipped a game below 500 following the loss last week, and you get the sense that maybe this team's at a little bit of a crossroads here.
Yeah, I think that's a really good way to put it because what's that old malaprop? If you come to a fork in the road, take it. Because this crew, they're losing ground fast. They've got to start winning some ball games. And the good teams, they're starting to separate themselves, and these guys are being left behind.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he's dropped just shy of the 25 at the 24. 7-7, our score after one. On play action, Allen. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. To throw, it's Allen. Quick hitter here, it's complete.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
And he will find his man on the outside. And he is going to have a Bills first down as he'll be marked out a yard or two past the marker following a gain of 6. The Bills at 3-4 on the year coming into play. Well, they were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So you know they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that.
They will get 4 yards here on the first down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want, but on the defensive side of the ball, you're scrambling a little bit. Now you're behind trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
Now an option play on 2nd down. And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line. Really good effort. He does it himself, picks up 15, also picks up the first down. Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there and worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
Now they're going to get about 3 here out of this first down run, and that'll bring up 2nd and 7.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
On 2nd down, here's Allen. Flushed out right. Laying out is Davis, and he's got the football. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 19. 23 yards the pickup there. Somebody missed an assignment. He was waving his arm saying, hey, I'm wide open. They found him.
You think? You think? I mean, he was so wide open. Did you see he was just windmilling like he was Don Quixote or somebody out there? And then they found him for a really nice gain.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A great effort there with his 13th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bills go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Let's go. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
Here we go. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Play action this time with Love. And he's going to have the hook up to Sutton. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one good for 13 and a Denver first down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
First down, going to the air with Love. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Right up to that point, I was about to say he's had a pretty good half catching the football, but let's just be honest about it. He should have caught that one.
And he knows that. That was one right in his breadbasket and one he normally catches. In motion goes the tight end. Going back to Love. Left sideline, a dime, and it looks like he's got it. His first catch, good for 16 and a first. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. Ready.
On the ball. Set.
They'll run on first down. Cole. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
And he'll go down at the 28. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Love now to pass on first down. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
And their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Striker, 3-3. 10 cycles.
Well, everybody was up there ready at the line of scrimmage, CD, but no snap, and the delay of game ensued.
Yeah, and I'm sure their head coach is asking the exact same thing. What's going on out there? Almost like they thought they had more time than actually was on the clock.
Ready?
Love now on second down. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
9th play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile. Love from the gun. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
And his kick is right there. It's good. Charles, even as long field goals become more and more common, this is still very rarefied air. Only just over 20 field goals have been kicked from 60 yards or further, and you can add his name to the list now.
And as calm as he tried to present himself, there's no doubt there were some nerves as he lined up to attempt that kick. But once the ball was snapped, he just swept the leg and boom, over the crossbar.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And just inside of a minute left, Charles, they got a pretty long field ahead of them. I'm curious to see how they play this, but you would think definitely enough time to at least try to get 3 out of this.
Yeah, you want to move with a nice sense of pace. You want to up the tempo a little bit, but you have to do it with some poise as well. You don't want to go so fast that you hurry yourself into mistakes. There's enough time to put points on the board if they do it right.
And even though they have the lead, you know that they would love to extend this lead before heading to the locker room. This a quick pass to Davis. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
10 yards on the pickup. It's second and 10.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Here's Allen to throw it. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. That'll give them 8 that time, and they'll be left with second and a couple.
Brings up second and 2.
Here's Allen. Little pitch and catch to the tight end, Knox. And out of bounds right around the 20. Allen and Knox teaming up there for Buffalo first down. And defensively, they were in zone covers there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, go to zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Here we go.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it'll be second down. Duvernay in motion. Now a second down throw for Love here. And he will find his man Sutton. That's complete. Tack on 15 more for the face mask, and that becomes a huge play.
Big pass gets caught on you. You're doing everything possible to get him on the ground, and sometimes you end up grabbing the face mask.
Final play of the half, Love. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
And his kick here is good. And that will do it for this first half. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. Well, certainly not what they wanted out of the locker room here, as they'll start defensively at the 40-yard line. So good field position for the Bills as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. A handoff as they run the counter play. And slow going there as he'll only get a yard, maybe, up to the 41.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Allen's throw taken in by Diggs. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Chad Muma brings him down on that one defensively.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yards.
Touchdown! Gabriel Davis, 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Bulls take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
When we drop defenses on the board, we do account for every receiver. But on that particular play, somehow he was wide open, became an easy touchdown pass.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They make their second half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side, so now it's a 2-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realize what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that could make this a 3-possession game.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Ready.
To throw now. Here's Love. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hoping they come through on this play and get the series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a first down.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. To pass, here's Jordan Love. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A nice pickup of 23 on the 3rd down conversion.
But when you hit him on the move like that, he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam. Oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. Love's throw here caught by Mims. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a 2nd and just a few inches left.
2nd and inches at the 42-yard line.
Ready. Set.
Now a give, right side. It's Cole. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Play fake. Here's Love. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
Nice progress down the field, was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Love. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 14.
First down, Broncos.
Ready?
Love looking to throw it. Got a man open. It's Sutton. And he's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7.
And we've seen him have success earlier on with the ball in his hands because he is a get it in space and make a play kind of a receiver. But that time, they closed on him quickly and held him to a short gain.
2nd down and 3. Ball on the 7. On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. So a decent deficit at this stage in the second half. 4-down territory?
No doubt about it. There's not a chance that he hasn't looked ahead and said, okay, if we gain yardage on this play, this is what we'll do going forward. If we lose yardage, this is the play call that I'll have ready.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
It's been a tough go for him. These guys have been driving down the field, but defensively, once they got their backs to the goal line, turned up the pressure, that's going to lead to a 4th down. Well played.
Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4. They'll try and run for it. And he's not going to get there. Might have even lost a yard. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And this 11-play drive is going to lead to nothing on the scoreboard. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And they'll get him down up past the 15. 71 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Interior of that line blocked really well on that run, but also the 2 tight ends, they blocked well too.
Not only have they scouted the line of scrimmage, with their agility, they can get upfield and hit moving targets like linebackers, defensive backs.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. How about this? He's to the 10 and all the way home for a Bills touchdown. A big play there with touchdown number 15 on the year and 2nd of the game. And the Bills are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Red, cycle. Ready.
2nd down, Love. He completes this to Sutton. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football. And right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
A great job defensively taking away his receivers, and he was forced to put that one into Lake Erie, but that's what good quarterbacks do. They don't take unnecessary chances if they don't have to.
We're in the 3rd quarter in upstate New York with a 2nd and 10.
Ready.
Again, it's Love. And his throw here's incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Throwing. Love. A pass for Sutton is intercepted. Shifts past him. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. Well, he had to fit that into a pretty tight window over the middle. And, Charles, I think they were in zone defensively, weren't they?
They certainly were. A nice read on your part. And sometimes The quarterback isn't fooled between zone and man. Sometimes just fooled by the type of zone that he sees. Because oftentimes, those linebackers will vacate and run downfield with receivers. In this case, he played a pure zone and was in the wrong spot for the QB.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll send the tight end in motion left. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry, and they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
Allen off the play fake. That is incomplete. Defensively, celebration time because they finally forced an incompletion. He was perfect throwing the ball to that point.
Yeah, but from his viewpoint, they didn't force the incompletion. He just missed. That's how hot he is right now, and that's how he wants to continue to throw the ball.
Regular. What's that?
Hands it off out of the gun. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. 3 quarters have come and gone. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Right back to him on 1st down. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Boy, 184 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Brandon, every great running backs coach I've talked with has always talked about when you have great vision, you're not consciously thinking about your cuts and your moves. You're just doing them. And I think that's what we're seeing tonight. He's about running them.
And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Bills look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Some good running there at the end of the drive. He had the burst that set up the 1st and goal, and then one play later, he's in the end zone.
Brandon, what I liked about that sequence is I'm not sure who made the play call, but they understood the situation, understood the momentum. A nice hard-charging run, give it right back to him, and let him cap things off.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And this will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back. Those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
And running with power here. And able to get this to the 24-yard line. They began the play at the 12. It's also a pickup of 12 for the 1st down. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
Well, it's hard to have vision as a runner and find a hole when there's nothing but defenders in your way. They stacked that one up really well. But give him credit. Instead of trying to bounce it out and turn it into a big play, which might have turned into a big loss, kind of just took his medicine there and took the 1 yard.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this 2nd half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they've forced in this runaway contest.
Yellow. Blue, black. Ready?
On 3rd down, Love. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. Now, you don't want to see that penalty at any point, but it adds a little extra to it when it comes on third down.
It certainly does, because if this were a boxing match, they had him on the ropes there. Third down incompletion, fourth down upcoming. Instead, that mistake resets everything back to first down, which means they have to stay on the field longer to try and stop this drive.
Love now. Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down. What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 38-yard line. 18 big yards on that one, and a Denver first. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
It's interesting going into this game. There was so much talk from both sides about who would control the line of scrimmage. I think we've seen who has it in this one so far.
Well, they've bottled him up. He's barely averaging over 3 yards a carry right now. The second down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete.
That was well played, but that was also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
Ready.
Love from the gun on third down. Out to Cole on the right side. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Give him 8 yards on the play, and they pick up the first. Here's Love. Throw left side complete. That's Burton. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll bring up second down.
Green Jack. Ready.
Now Love. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. 63 yards receiving for him now, and that last catch good enough for a first down.
Let's go now. Trouble, 38. Hut, hut.
They'll try and run this one right up the gut. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal.
A gain of 3 brings up 2nd and goal.
Let's go.
On 2nd and goal, they'll give it to him again. And a little bit of space there takes it inside the 5 and the 3. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I hope...
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Denver. It's his 8th rushing touchdown on the campaign and 10th overall. And the Broncos are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And that'll cut the lead down to 18.
Broncos 20.
Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. Certainly not what they wanted there, so the football by rule comes out to the 40. Well, not one you see often there as he fails to keep it between the sidelines, and that is a penalty every time, and going to give this offense better field position.
And it's every kickoff guy's nightmare, isn't it? Because you don't see yourself doing this, and most of the time you don't. It's absolutely a mishit, and now your team pays the price. Bad field position for your defense.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Man, 222 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
What's that?
The They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
Allen hit. He lost the football. And now this ball picked up by the offense. But here in the final 2 minutes of the game, this will be blown dead. Only the fumbler can advance the football, so this will go back to the spot of the fumble itself. The good news, they kept the ball. Bad news, it's 3rd and long. To throw, it's Allen. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The Bills send the punter out. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And the Broncos take over, 1st down and 10. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. This one certainly has not gone according to script. You would have thought on paper that this offense would have its way here, but they certainly have not, and they trail big. After this, it figures to be a quiet trip home. They go over the middle, and it's complete to start the drive. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Jordan Love ready on 1st down here. This is Fant on the short completion. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Broncos 1st down. Clock management, definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Wait. Ready?
On 1st and 10, Love. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick.
And now it appears that the referee's been buzzed, and we'll get a review. And this being inside 2 minutes of play, everything coming from up above. So the officials and the folks in New York got a second look at this one, and the call is going to be overturned. First down, going to the air with Love. His throw incomplete.
Well, they've been back on the heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on 1st down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops and escape this drive.
2nd and 10. They will throw again here with Jordan Love. The throw taken in by Cole. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Again, he'll drop to throw. That's taken in by Duvernay. And he will have the Broncos 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
Let's go.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Ready.
To pass, here's Jordan Love. Eluding the pressure right. And it'll be intercepted. Taylor Rapp with a pick. And the Bills are going to take over at their own 2-yard line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, CD, this is the ideal situation in the 4th quarter. You come out here late, not much time on the clock with a comfortable lead. Down the numbers. There he goes. He's got a full head of steam. The race is on. And all the way home for the Bills touchdown. A great play there. 98 yards. And the Bills are able to stretch out their lead. And this win now going to look a little more lopsided on the scoreboard, CD. Now, some may have run out the clock in that scenario, but they wanted to put their foot on the gas, get one more touchdown, and they did just that.
Well, partner, I would say the traditionalists not overly excited about that score. They'd like to see the game played a little bit differently. But what you can't argue with is their execution of that play, because it played out exactly as it was drawn up. It almost would have been a shame not to finish with such a well-run play.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
Here we go.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out, because now it's not a total loss. Because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
A higher scoring game, Charles, than we typically see in the National Football League, but fun to watch these offenses. They were really clicking. It seemed like everything that they dialed up worked.
Yeah, it certainly was fun to watch from our perspective. How'd you like to be those defensive coaches, though? That wasn't a blast for them at all. And let's face it, they all game plan, they all scout, they all think they're prepared, but executing and